When I think about how quickly he moved forward from me to Marjorie, that was disturbing. With all the emails and the text messages and the different things that I was finding out about, I thought the least that he could do, make me whole at the end of it.
Who the fuck picks Steve Harvey as the representative for all things black? Steve Harvey, let's keep this shit funky. Steve Harvey is on his third marriage. His third wife was mistress to his second wife. Yet, black people have anointed this motherfucker the oracle when it comes to black dating. This nigga wrote a book on dating. You on your third wife, homie. With all respect, why can't we pick a nigga that know what he's talking about?
Mary Harvey has continued speaking publicly about Steve Harvey and Marjorie Harvey, accusing them of trying to silence her for years. According to Mary, she believes they worked hard to protect their public image while ignoring the pain and conflict happening behind the scenes. She has repeatedly claimed that her life changed completely after Marjorie entered Steve's life. Mary also suggested that Marjorie played a major role in the breakdown of her marriage and believes she was pushed out of her home unfairly. Over the years, she has continued sharing personal accusations and stories about the couple, leading many people online to question the truth behind the image the family presents publicly. At the same time, Steve and Marjorie have built a reputation as a successful and family-oriented couple in the public eye. However, ongoing claims from Mary have caused some people to look more closely at their past and wonder whether everything was really as perfect as it appeared.
Like somebody snapped their finger and there was no marriage between us, you know?
Right.
It was like, boom.
If there is one person many people feel was deeply affected by her relationship with Steve Harvey, it is his former wife, Mary Shackelford. The two were married from 1996 to 2005, during a period when Steve was still building his career and had not yet reached major success. According to stories shared over the years, Mary supported him during some of the most difficult parts of his journey. When Mary first met Steve, he had recently separated from his first wife and was trying to establish himself professionally. Reports claim that she allowed him to stay with her and stood by him before fame and money entered the picture. Many people believe she played an important role in helping him grow his career and create stability in his life. As their relationship became more serious, Mary reportedly learned more about Steve's past family responsibilities. Despite that, she is said to have encouraged him to support his children and maintain those obligations. There are also claims that Mary had a respectful relationship with Steve's first wife, which made the family situation less tense than many expected. During the early days of Steve's business ventures, Mary reportedly gave him financial support, including helping fund one of his comedy clubs. She also helped with design work to reduce expenses while he was trying to grow his brand. Because they had built so much together and started a family of their own, Mary believed their marriage was stable and secure. From her point of view, they had created a strong foundation that would last long term.
A family, you know, and I had someone that took up for me. I never was afraid because he was there. He was like the brother, daddy, uncle, everybody. And that meant a lot to me. And my family meant a lot to me. And he knew that because I told him about my family when I met him. And I was telling him about how important everybody was to me. I felt safe for the first time in my life. So I said to myself,
while Mary Shackelford believed her marriage with Steve Harvey was strong, reports suggest that Marjorie Harvey had slowly become part of his life again. According to the public story Steve and Marjorie often share, they first met during one of his early comedy shows. Steve has said that he noticed Marjorie in the audience, thought she stood out immediately, and even joked that she would become his wife one day. Over the years, that story became a well-known part of their relationship history. However, Critics and online discussions have continued to question how everything really unfolded behind the scenes. The story surrounding Marjorie Harvey and Steve Harvey has been discussed online for years, with many rumors and personal claims continuing to circulate. According to some reports, when Marjorie first met Steve, he was still struggling financially and trying to establish himself in comedy. At the time, she reportedly was not interested in pursuing a serious relationship with him because he had not yet achieved success. Over the years, different stories about Marjorie's past relationships also became part of online discussions. Some people claimed she had connections to individuals involved in criminal activity, although many of these stories remain unverified and heavily debated. Reports also suggested that she was previously married and experienced difficult periods in her personal life before reconnecting with Steve later on. As Steve's career began to grow through his comedy tours and television appearances, his public image and financial situation changed significantly. He became one of the most recognizable comedians in entertainment. According to critics and rumors shared online, Marjorie later re-entered his life after seeing his success increase. There have also been claims that their relationship began while Steve was still married to Mary Shackelford. Some stories suggest that tensions grew behind the scenes as Steve spent more time with Marjorie during work trips and events. According to these claims, Mary eventually became aware that another relationship may have been developing. People close to the situation have shared different versions of what happened, making it difficult to separate fact from speculation. While some believe Marjorie intentionally pursued Steve because of his growing fame and wealth, others argue that the public only sees fragments of a much larger and more complicated story. Despite all the controversy and rumors over the years, Steve and Marjorie have continued presenting themselves publicly as a strong couple and family unit. However, discussions about their past relationships and how their romance began still continue to attract attention online.
The housekeeper, she brought it to me. And when she handed it to me, it was almost like that package burned my hand. I knew it was something crazy. I didn't want to look in it, but of course I had to look in it. So I opened it and I'm reading this letter. And the more I'm reading this letter, and her wording is so defined, it was like somebody was rolling tape. Her verbiage about him, like how he spoke, the words he said, you know, how he walked in the room, everything. She was like painting a picture of him being, you know, at their apartment or whatever. I don't know anything about a house.
According to Mary Shackelford, things changed dramatically after she confronted Steve Harvey about problems in their marriage. She claimed that he became distant and emotionally cold, and once the divorce process started, their relationship became extremely tense. The separation reportedly lasted a long time because both sides struggled to agree on financial matters and other personal issues. Mary later shared that she felt overwhelmed during the divorce because Steve had greater financial resources and access to stronger legal support. She believed this created an unfair situation that made it difficult for her to fight for what she thought she deserved. One of the most emotional parts of the situation involved their son, Winton Harvey. Mary claimed that she became concerned after noticing marks and bruises on him following visits with Steve. She reportedly filed a police report because she wanted the situation investigated. However, after authorities closed the case, Steve later requested full custody of their son. Mary has said that losing custody deeply affected her relationship with Winton and made her feel isolated from him over time. She believes the long legal battle and family conflict created lasting damage between them. Over the years, these claims have remained part of the public discussion surrounding their divorce and family history.
That financially, my life is in a shamble, that is absolutely true. But it's been like that since 2005.
Why,
so this is
though?
nothing.
But why is it in shambles?
Because we have a man of power and authority, and he used that in the court. In a small town in Texas, he was able to manipulate this entire situation to his benefit, and it does happen. It
Gave him that
because I'm a nobody. You know, his lawyers came in, his team of lawyers and his entourage, and, you know, he's a man with the power. He's in 60 markets. He's written these books. You know, he's socially connected with the programs and Disney and all these type people. It's easy for him to come to court and say, oh, this woman has no job. You know, socially, she is of no significance. She has no moral support or no emotional support, which I did not have, because everyone shifted to his side of the table, so to speak, because at that moment I did become insignificant.
After speaking publicly for many years, Mary Shackelford now seems to have more people paying attention to her side of the story. Online discussions about Steve Harvey and Marjorie Harvey have continued to grow, with many users sharing strong opinions about their relationship history. Some people believe Mary has every reason to feel hurt because she supported Steve during the early stages of his career before he became successful and well-known. Others continue to criticize Steve for how his past relationships reportedly ended and for the choices he made as his fame increased. At the same time, many viewers feel the situation is more complicated than it appears online and believe there are likely details the public does not fully know. Even years later, the story still sparks debate and emotional reactions from people following the situation.